made it perfect. Going to give the van a birthday today. Finally been able to give it a wash. But do you think you can find anywhere in Melbourne that's got a sufficient car wash to get through? There's probably thousands, but where we live, there's not too many.
There's plenty of car washes where you can hand wash yourself, but they're just too tight to get the caravan around the brickwork to get in and out. So we're now driving around Bayside trying to find the place.
Yeah. It's actually quite a nice day today. It's 28, so...
Well, that's the idea, because the rest of the week it's going to rain, so...
Yeah.
We'll wash it, keep it dry in the factory.
I just wonder if I've still got me... Yeah, I've got a postcode on me lip. It's got its own postcode. The old cold sore. I reckon Laura's been giving me a bit of a touch-up at night, just like slapping me.
It's the postcode to no kisses, that's what it is.
Anyway, it should be good. I'll get Laura to get out there and give the van a good scrub. I've got a bit of bookwork to do. Car wash. It's been a long time since we've washed our big girl, so we thought we'd better clean her. It's getting a bit rough. So we got the last spot at this car wash because it's just so tight. As Troy was telling you in the car, there's not many boat and caravan friendly car washes around where we live. So we got the last one, but we had to come out a fair way just so we could even get the caravan somewhat under the roof. Like I'm shopping at Aldi, where your bags, your items get thrown to you and you've got to hurry up. There you go, we're done.
That's stressful.
Not as wide as you can. Yeah. Keep going that way. Keep going that way, though.
Can you see it? Go hard that way. You've got heaps of room. Centimetre perfect.
Finished.
Because what happened there, obviously the car and the Caravan was just a little bit too long for the bay itself.
Yeah.
But there's no other bays around here. It's just, it's very hard. We see a lot of people cleaning their boats and stuff there, but obviously this is a little bit longer than a boat. And, you know, the last thing we want to do is hold people up. Right, I'm on barbecue duty, so I'll just give you a quick rundown of what I do with our barbecue. I try to keep it as clean as possible, but it's not always not always the case. I've got the barbecue mat, this one here. I think you just get them from BCF or something and just cut it into position. It sits there perfectly. Just saves a lot of oil getting down into underneath the barbecue there. And then what I do is I give that a good wash, good clean. And then just get these barbecue wipes. Really tough, this stuff's pretty good as well. We just spray it on there, it sort of absorbs in, and then wipe it all up and make sure you give it a good wash down with some warm hot soapy water, just to get God knows what chemicals are in this bloody thing. But yeah, I wouldn't be cooking straight after it. I'll give it a good wash down with warm soapy water. Let that sit for 5 minutes. And my job is done. Another thing I like to do is get that plate nice and hot before you pack it all away, and that way it'll be ready to go on our next barbecue. So we'll get that right up to temperature. I'll give it another wipe down, clean any residue off. But these mats do keep your barbecue really clean, and it cooks quite well on there, so I'm wrapped with that. Do with a bit more of a scrub. It's Harrison's 14th birthday today. Can you believe it? 14.
So your card to Harrison?
Yeah.
Not in the middle.
No, because it's fill the middle. It's got a 14 in the middle. It's going to be all lumpy, and then my writing will look like crap.
So you know what you do? You actually write on the envelope before you put the card in it.
You know what I do? Next time I'll get you to do it.
Anyway, I was on cake duty, so you can.
Ooh. Well, wait.
So he wanted a Tim Tam cake. That's the best I could do. All different flavours of Tim Tams, chocolate cake with some icing, and lots of goodies on top.
Yum.
Top deck, my favourite.
Yum, yum.
Yeah, and that was actually really easy cake to make. So that I will make on our trip for one of our birthdays next year and show you guys. The perfect little cake tin that fits in the barbecue that Troy's cleaning. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go celebrate and then come back and do more duties. Yeah. It's that time of year, you know, daylight savings. When you change your smoke alarm battery, you change your clocks.
Well, not everyone has daylight savings, so...
Oh yeah,
the southern states.
Melbourne and Sydney do. Anyway, you can bring that into your life in caravanning. You change your smoke alarm battery, you change your clocks, and you change all your linen. Okay? What do you think about that, Tal?
That's not maintenance, that's just bloody changing sheets.
No, it's more than that. It's changing your decor. So
I only do maintenance, like, you know, fixing things and stuff. I don't make beds.
no, that's why I called you in here, because I don't want to change the sheets by myself. Anyway, we'll have that debate later. But what we've got on here, I know a lot of you have commented on our nice throw that gets ripped apart by the dogs jumping on. That's why I have it on this side and not this side. This is the good side. But as you can see, we've got our autumn colours in the van, on the bedding, on the throw, the tea towel and the towels. So I've just been to Kmart after work and done a little shop.
A little?
And I've got...
Have a look at this little shop she's done.
I've got this big bag.
That's a little shop.
A big bag of goodies. And I can't wait to show you one of these things because it's actually called Coco.
Oh. This is riveting for me.
Anyway,
after a hard day's work,
I'm going to put it on a time lapse and we're going to transform this caravan from autumn winter colours to spring summer freshness. And
which is quite ironic because I don't know if you can tell my hair is soaking wet. That's not after having a shower. That's after taking Coco for a walk in the rain in Melbourne.
yeah.
It's supposed to be, what, summer?
Yeah, well, we've got to do these things for her, so... Anyway, we've been for our walk. Now it's time to change all the bedding and give this inside of our caravan a spruce up before our next trip.
Let's do it. Come on, girl, off you get.
Come on, your bed.
Take Ducky.
That I wanted to change the towels. So the towels in the bathroom now are one yellow and one grey for Troy and I. But I went to Kmart and I bought some towels to kind of match the bedding. And I got one for Harrison. So you, Harrison, sorry, you, me and Harrison. It's a bit sexist, is that?
Well, I don't know if he'd be that happy with pink anyway.
Blue and...
I'm right with blue.
Blue and pink for male and female.
Or whatever floats your boat.
Just need some scissors. So, the reason I got the misto in, and he said that he likes doing a bit of handyman maintenance work.
Here we go.
I need you to put up a third hook in the bathroom, please, Dale. Oh shit, I just cut the towel. Oops. It's alright, it's all good. They're just cheap. These were $6, and what I like about them is they're lightweight and they're going to dry very quickly, which is what you need on the road. Yeah?
Very good. Alright. It's all from China.
Yeah. It's like your greenhouse.
Well, I don't want to talk about the greenhouse. Where are the hooks going? Same spot.
Well, you've got to fit one in the middle.
Yeah.
You can take those towels off.
No, oh, good towels, these ones.
Yeah, we'll wash them. And so what we'll do is we'll carry these towels and the bedding. So we'll have 2 sets, and some people might say that's extra weight and that's a bit ridiculous, but if you're
washing a set, you really need a set.
Well, that's right. You might not be in a place where you can hang them up, or you might have bad weather. So it's always good to have a backup, or we might have a spillage or a flooding in the van. We need to use our towels to mop it up. It's good to have some extra ones. So that's how we're travelling.
You just got to delete something out. So it might be the hairdryer.
It won't be the hairdryer. This bed set is a Sage Queen bed quilt cover set, and it was $45 from Kmart. The towels were $6 each. That pillow is called Cocoa Pink, and I didn't know that until I got to the register. But that pillow alone is $18, but I betcha we'll be fighting over that pillow when we're sitting up watching TV.
I guarantee you, if it was $600 and it was called Cocoa, she probably would have got it.
Probably. And then I had to get these. We had these flowers at our engagement party, and they're just so pretty, and I saw them there, and they go with all our colours. So I think they're going to go in the bathroom now. And that's it. So 3 towels, a queen bed quilt cover set, some flowers, a big cushion, all came to $90.
Jesus! This stuff here is worth its weight in gold. Gumption, you can just get it from Bunnings. It's just like a white paste, and if you get a mark on your cupboard or whatever, it's very fine. Sort of like a jiffy paste, so it's a very fine scouring. So it won't scratch. It's a nightmare to get open. So it just looks like that consistency. Don't need it. Smells alright too. But yeah, you can use that on the barbecue, bench tops, any marks on your white cupboards. Comes up really well in your bathroom. Awesome. Clean anything with it. So
yeah, we use it in the shower as well.
Shower's unreal for it, and it's like I said, it's really fine. It's not going to scratch anything, so you're pretty well right.
All right, I'm just looking at that tea towel. I'm going to change that. I've got a plain yellow pastel tea towel. So out with the autumn, in with the spring, darling. Put the tag that way.
I'm going to cut the tags off.
No, it's alright. They're not bad. That'll eventually sit like that. Alright, another job done. Towels.
Straight in the centre.
Looks nice, doesn't it? Alright, have we got a hook?
No.
We do. What are those things you bought?
They're for our hats. Got these clip ones for our hats. I don't like them sitting up here. So you just clip it.
Oh yeah. We'll put them up. Well, do we just take this hook then? And just put our keys in there?
You can do whatever you like, sweetheart.
No, darling. It's what you've got to do for me.
Well, you tell me where you want it and I'll do it. That's what happens.
Alright, take this off. These will go in here. Everyone loves this basket. Baby bath toy storage basket from Kmart in the baby section.
I'm going to put my hat up here.
I don't know why we're changing from job to job.
Pump it hard.
Is it straight?
Oh, the roof's not straight. My clip's straight.
See these whiz bang things that he's got. You get it in?
A bit too close to the roof. What the? Hang on. Something's not quite right. What's the go with this? They're not clips.
They're just hooks.
Yeah, they're just flatter hooks. I thought they were clips.
Oh, so you just hang the hat over the top. Now you can't get your hat up.
Why wouldn't they make a clip like a peg? So you can just go... There goes the peg.
Did you just break that? Oh my god. This is what not to do in a caravan.
Do a few corrugations and she'll be on the floor.
Right in the middle and even.
Look at that. Spot on. Don't even have to use a tape measure. Happy there?
Yep.
Everything's got to be centimetre perfect.
It does. OCD, darling, OCD. Alright. A nice pink towel. Look at that. How pretty. Last thing to do is to put my little bouquet, not from our wedding.
Where's that going?
It's going in the bathroom. Piece of maintenance I want to do in here is actually to do with the toilet. So we haven't been camping since we went away at Greens Lake, and back then I put some chemicals in the toilet, but I just want to show you what I do when we get home. And obviously we're not camping for another month because we're going to Hawaii, so this is what I'm going to do here, and also to the spare cassette in the hatch underneath. Now we've got this cassette tank cleaner, so you put a bit of this in your cassette and it basically does its thing while it's not being used. I'm only going to put a little bit of this in here, and then I'm going to use some water from my water bottle to put in the cassette. So this is when you're storing your cassette away for a while and you're not going to be using it. Obviously you can get these from BCF, Anaconda, and all Caravan stores. So just a little bit. Wash it down with a bit of water. Close that, and then in our little basket here I've got some eucalyptus oil, so I actually put some drops around the edge of the bowl, and you can put some in the cassette too.
So this just keeps it smelling nice. And that's done. And we're good to go.
Alright, so one little bit of caravan maintenance that we've been doing is getting ready for any sort of corrugations or anything like that up at the Gib or Cape York, ready for our trip. You've most probably seen this before, but I've put the pool noodles around, just around all the fittings of our water tanks, and then that'll just stop rocks and stones hitting the fittings, breaking the fittings, and then obviously you're going to lose your water, which is crucial. So we've done that, plus I've got extra fittings, doubled up on the fittings if that was to happen whilst we're on our trip. Another little handy thing that I did was move the actual water take inlet. So when you pull up to any sort of caravan park, generally the taps most of the times are probably to the rear of your caravan as you're backing in, and they sort of go in laneways. And what we found is we would have to drag the hose all the way under the caravan and try to get it to the other side, and if it didn't reach, we'd have to join another hose to it. It's actually quite annoying. So what I've done is permanently fixed the water filters directly to the back of the caravan. It's completely out of the way. Nothing's going to break this here. No stones or rocks or anything like that. It's easy to change the canisters if we need to change it, and that's going to give us fresh water every single time we hook up at a caravan park or somewhere that offers water. And it also enables us to easily connect to their outlets without having to drag hoses directly under the van. But I'll show you what I've done and how I've fitted that off. So this is the original fitting that you hook directly up to your site water, and as you can see, it's very incumbent. It's under here next to the leg. It's very annoying. You might have to drag all the way your hose from the rear all the way back up here. So what I've done is just connected a fitting here, cable tied it all along the chassis, all the way down to the back there, and that will be all systems go. And if I really want to use this outlet here, all I need to do is unclip this and run it directly into the water intake. Also, I was going to say, don't worry about the tape. That's just to put it into position, and then I'm going to cable tie it as well, before I get heaps of comments about oh, why did you use tape and all that sort of stuff. That'll definitely be getting cable tied, because not that it'll probably come off anyway, because the pool noodles are actually quite tight around those fittings, but I prefer to cable tie them to make sure so they don't wiggle loose. Just one other little thing I wanted to show you guys. As you know, we had the new diesel tank. Absolutely works a treat. But one thing you do need to keep in mind that I've noticed, well, first of all, one of our followers actually reached out and said they've got the same tank and water tends to get into the keyhole, and it actually will drip into your tank, and then you end up with some issues down the track. So they just put a stubby holder directly over the cap like this, and that seems to stop it. So I've just got an old crappy Tigers stubby holder that I just leave on the top there. So the other thing that you need to be mindful of with this particular tank is when you want to use your diesel heater, just crack the lid a little bit, because it needs air intake, and when that's fully tight, it will suck the tank right in, and your diesel heater or your diesel unit will be basically trying too hard and working very hard to get that diesel into it. So uncrack your tap, your lid. Definitely make sure that you tighten that back up before you go, and that's a good thing as well, because when you're going around the caravan and you're checking it, if you see your stubby holder's not on the lid there, you know that the cap is not tightened enough for travelling purposes. So there you go, a couple little tips and tricks on the Caravan. there you have it, guys. If you enjoy the content so far, please give us a like and subscribe. Obviously helps our channel grow, and we're loving everyone's support, so get on board, see where our next journey takes us. Bye for now.